Welcome to Suman iTTV, India's first and only exclusive IT channel truly dedicated to students, employees and software professionals, where you can learn, unlearn new things, upgrade your skill set, educate and empower yourself in IT-enabled services. వెల్కమ్ టు సుమన్ ఐటీటీవీ. ఈరోజు మనతో ఉన్న గెస్ట్ ఈట్రిక్ సిఇఓ అండ్ ఫౌండర్ సునీల్ గారు ఉన్నారు. అసలు ఈ ఈట్రిక్ కంపెనీ ఏంటి, ఇవి ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఇండియాలో దీని యూసేజ్ ఎంత ఉంది, ఇవన్నీ మనం తను అడిగి తెలుసుకుందాం. మనం హలో సునీల్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ? వెల్కమ్ టు అవర్ షో. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఈట్రిక్?
Etric is an e-mass enterprise, meaning we offer electric mobility as a service over a robust technology platform as the backbone of the business enterprise. What Etric is building is a technology-driven, app-based e-mobility as a service for four-wheeler urban shared mobility for 100 and offering 100% electric vehicle ride-hailing services for airport transportation in Hyderabad to begin with.
So it is basically airport transportation.
It is a airport transportation through electric vehicles, which are affordable and reliable, efficient and sustainable. So we are adhering to the mandate of the state government and the government of India for offering zero emission and carbon free mode of urban shared mobility in Hyderabad.
So how many years you started this company?
See, we both the founders, we were based in Middle East for a very long time, since almost 2019. And then we came back to India and then we started the company in March 2022, almost 2 years from now. However, we got incubated by T-Hub in Hyderabad. We were selected out of 2 startups for our unique offering that we had for the electric mobility segment. And then post-incubation, we got funded by AIC ISB, and then the operation was started in April 2023 for the airport transportation.
How did you got this thought and why you have chosen only Hyderabad? In fact, so many cities are there in India.
Before moving to Middle East, I was based in Hyderabad. I was working in a company here. My family was based out of here. So when I decided to come back to India, Hyderabad was the place to come back. And then since we both were there together, we saw the earlier adoption of electric vehicles in the Middle East region. So that gave us the motivation, and we were very passionate about the clean tech and green tech, and also about electric mobility. And we wanted to do something in this industry which holds great potential and which also adds great value to the climate and the environment issues what we have in India right now. So that motivated us to start Etric out of Hyderabad, which is now doing well and growing day by day. And we plan to have a bigger fleet by the end of March next year.
And so how many vendors you have right now? How many clients you have now?
See, we have an app by the same name, Etric.
Etric is an app.
Etric is an app.
Okay.
It's an app for ride hailing, for electric vehicles for airport transportation. We roughly have more than 2,000 plus customers onboarded onto the app who use it for booking their airport transportation to and fro. And it is increasing day by day as the services are very widely well accepted since we got, as I said, incubated by T-Hub, funded by ISB. We got that kind of visibility and acceptance from the Hyderabad market, since our vehicle also carries apart from our branding, it has also the branding of the T-Hub, like incubated by T-Hub. So it gives us the additional acceptance by the Hyderabad customers.
And what's the major difference between the Etric and the other mobility services which are in the Hyderabad?
It's a very valid question. See, if you have used the available mode of transportation for shared mobility, they are all into aggregated mode. Okay, and the vehicles are driver owned and driver operated. Number one. Number two, what we are doing is we are solving the pain points that are existing in the existing service providers who give the services for ride hailing.
What are the pain points means?
The pain points are that the number one is the price. The fare from point A to point B would vary. There would always be a surge pricing whenever in times of monsoon, in times of peak hours. So we have done away with the surge pricing model. We don't have a surge pricing in our app. We have a constant price over the period of time. Number one. Number two, you would have also faced as a customer various issues of ride cancellation by the driver partners of the service providers. So we have also done away with the ride cancellation policy. Our app does not have the ride cancellation option with the driver. It rests with us at the back end. So we are the one to have that option of ride cancellation if required, but we have never executed or implemented that.
Hence, you're saying this green and sustainability and electric.
Yeah. So the third point is the existing services, they use petrol and diesel vehicles, which are highly polluting. We all know how the Thai and metro cities are polluted because of these ICE vehicles, petrol and diesel vehicles. So that's why we wanted to also to sort of reverse the damage done to the climate and the environment by the use of petrol diesel vehicles. So we chose electric vehicles as a mode of transportation for four-wheeler urban shared mobility, and we focused Hyderabad because since we belong here, we have lived here long enough, so we wanted to give back something to the city as well.
Okay. So, but is this expensive?
I won't say it is cheap. It is very cost effective as compared to the petrol and diesel vehicles. Why it is cost effective? Because electric vehicles, they have a low O&M cost, means the low operation and maintenance cost. Plus, they have a low TCO, which stands for total cost of operations. So these two factors, low O&M and low TCO, translates to lower ride fare for the customers. Apart from having no surge pricing, no cancellation. However, since we offer airport services, we have kept the services pre-booked and scheduled. It means that you have to schedule a ride minimum 3 hours in advance. And also you can also have it booked 7 days prior also, depending on your requirement.
Okay. So 7 day prior also we can book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that gives you a kind of a flexibility to plan your both to and fro trip within the country.
What technology you are using in this Etric?
Etric runs on two technology platforms. One is the integrated hub operations dashboard, which is the interface between the customer app and the driver app. It is where the entire commercial transaction takes place for the company. So, like you as a customer would book a ride via the customer app. Driver would accept the ride via the driver app, and the entire transaction would take place, and the payment would be received via the payment gateways that has been integrated into the app. Number one, that is the number one platform where the commercial transaction takes place. Number two, we have a second platform called TIS, which is called Traffic Intelligence Server, which is built by our technology partner here in Hyderabad, named ITSP. What it does, it uses advanced IoT devices for fleet management of the entire fleet. What it does, it would track the vehicles. It would give you the location real time. It would give you the indication of speed and overspeed of the vehicles, if any. It can, because we have a dashboard where it is being tracked real time by our backend team. And then next would be, it would also give you the condition of the battery, and then also the driver braking pattern, how the driver is braking or accelerating when he is taking a passenger to the airport. And then also we give you an alert in case of any device tampering is done by him at any point of time. Apart from that, if any incident happens to any customer, which is an unfortunate thing, then we have the option to replay the historical data of the vehicle where it has all traveled during that period of time. So this gives an additional layer of safety to the women passengers like you, wherein you would be assured that when you are using an electric vehicle, the vehicles are being monitored real time and you are safe and
Safe
secure
and secure.
at any point of time. So, and this service was launched by us, both the founders, on the Women's Day to make it more relevant, and it is more applicable to the
feel
women.
more safe and secure.
Safe and secure, and we have got great reviews about these services. That women, they feel very safe whenever they use Etric app. We haven't seen any kind of.
But as of now, your services only to the airport, right?
Why we chose airport region is that it is based on the personal experiences. When we came back to India, we started using the shared mobility. We found a huge demand supply gap at the airport for a very reliable and cost effective and efficient means of transportation. Okay, number one. Number two, airport gives you the maximum visibility because airport has the maximum footfall of customers there. Number three is that you have a chance of scaling up faster and acquiring more customers from the airport region. Number four is that you tend to make more revenue per trip for the same amount of booking that you do via an app.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, we chose airport, and also because of we saw a great demand supply gap during while we were using available services which had a duopoly and monopoly in the Indian market since almost more than a decade.
How you are using IoT in Etric, especially?
Yeah. All the vehicles what we have in the fleet, they are fitted with advanced IoT devices.
What it gives to us as a customer, I'm asking.
It serves as a fleet management tool. It is interfaced with our TIS, which is the traffic intelligence server. As I said, it gives you a real-time location, the coordinates, the speed and the overspeed, driver braking pattern, then ignition on-off condition, device tampering, and also you have the option to replay the historical data in case required. So this IoT device is highly advanced. It is not a regular device what is being used in a standard GPS system where you have got two SIM cards. It works on a dual SIM card basis. Like suppose the vehicle is moving in a territory which has got poor signal of an operator, like suppose PSN or Airtel. So this device carries a dual SIM card. So if one operator has a problem of a signal, it will switch over to the second operator, so that at no point of time you will lose the vehicle and you are tracking the vehicle real time.
But you're saying about the data also, right? Is that data available to the customer also as well?
No. It is only available at the back end. So customer, we don't want to overwhelm the customer with lot of data. Those data are with us at the back end with the operations team. So whenever a ride is being executed, they monitor whether the vehicle has reached the location on time through the TIS dashboard, rather than calling the driver, where are you? It is a sheer waste of time. So we do it through the TIS server, where we know real time the driver has reached the location before time. He has picked the passenger and he has dropped the passenger and he is coming back for the next ride.
And what kind of platforms till now you are using?
See, our both the platforms right now are of the SaaS model. They are built by our two different partners. Why I would say SaaS? Because SaaS, when you are a growing startup, when you have a constraint of working capital, SaaS model turns out to be very economical and financially viable rather than building your own tech platform. However, it has also got its own flip side. When your need size increases, the number of rides increases, the SaaS model does not remain very financially viable when your business volume increases. So going forward, when we grow to possibly more than 100 vehicles by the end of March 2025, we would have built our own tech platform, own branded both the platforms, and we would be using the TIS on a SaaS mode. And
what are the challenges are you facing in the Etric?
Since we got great assistance from TF also in terms of great mentorship, market access. What challenges as a business we face is onboarding customers at point of time, because customer acquisition is a very tedious task, number one, and then at times driver attrition is also a small problem that we have to address. Other than that, we don't face any kind of a very major operational issue in Etric for managing the entire business.
You're using the SaaS also, right? With the SaaS and what is the sustainability and green in this industry, how you are using that one, and how much it is effective to the environment to Etric.
Etric gives a ride which is free from any emission. By use of electric vehicles, it is a zero carbon emission ride, which is clean and green and sustainable, and also it is noiseless. It does not also pollute the environment with too much of noise and apart from pollution. What we are doing in Etric via the use of electric vehicle and technology, we are able to offer to the customers in Hyderabad very reliable, efficient, clean and green, sustainable electric mobility, and which is also very cost effective, which is very pocket friendly as compared to the existing players. And it has got great reviews. People are very happy with these services. It is well accepted, in a position to grow right now. And
so, if especially for the students, whoever is the freshers, once they, out from the college, are you hiring those candidates, and how is the hiring process, especially into this Etric?
The thing is, since it's a business into electric mobility, most of the hiring takes place in the operations team, like drivers and the operations executive. However, we are also looking at interns, wherein they would be utilized for marketing activities, marketing and branding activities at airports and other vantage areas, number one. And we would also be looking at some interns who would be
interested in sustainability,
interested in doing the data analytics and like how many customers onboarded, which customer downloaded the app, how many customers use the services multiple times, to analyze the data. So we would be hiring interns from time to time in these two domains.
So Sunil, how's the growth in the company? You are looking into that one, and to reach to that point, how many years it takes? What's your plans?
Yeah, see, we are a well accepted startup. We are a great startup. Right now, we have an initial fleet of 15 number of electric vehicles. So we are moving towards target of 100 vehicles by the end of March 2025, and then 500 by the end of subsequent year, and eventually 5,000 vehicles by the end of 5 years of operation. Thus, right now, since we are focusing only into one category of business, which is the airport transportation, we also want to diversify into other two categories. One is the EV rental. Number two, number third category would be the intra-city transportation, for which we would be using a smaller vehicles as per against what we are using right now.
So right now you have 15 vehicles and you're giving services to only the airport, you said, right?
Right.
So what are the future plans? You're saying anyhow you're going to increase to the 100, but any other areas you want to expand?
Yes. Once we expand our fleet, once we are present in all the three market segments, as I mentioned, in airport transportation, intercity transportation, EV rental, we would diversify to other tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because what we see, tier 1 cities are already matured markets. There are lots of other players present, so we don't want to enter a market which has already got a competition there. So we would be focusing on giving sustainable and cost-effective mobility to tier 2 and tier 3 cities going forward from after once we are firmly established in the Hyderabad market.
But right now, do you have any competitors in Hyderabad or in Pan India?
This business being operations intensive, operations driven, the players who are present, they are more regional dominated. Okay, there would be a player in Delhi NCR, there would be a player in Kolkata, there would be a player in Mumbai. Ola and Uber, they are present everywhere, but they are in a different business model. They are aggregated driver-owned model, which has its own pain point, which we are trying to resolve. So I won't say it is unfair to say that you don't have any competition. Competition is always welcome, because the market potential is huge for the business of ride hailing, and it is always welcome for a customer. It gives a customer various options to exercise and choose the best service and the best price available in the market. The competition is always there, always welcome. However, once you are able to deliver to a customer a great user experience via your technology and via your services of electric vehicles, which are clean, healthy, timely, cost-effective, reliable, and efficient. The customers would come to you because you are offering them a great user experience.
And how are you doing marketing that Etric existence to let the people know?
The marketing till now has been very, very organic. Since we were based out of TIA, we got great support in terms of getting market access from TIA. Whatever marketing effort we have done is done through organic means, like putting advertisements on the Migrate community app, because most of the airport travel happens by corporate employees who live in the corporate communities and who also work for corporates. So we have tied up with a lot of corporate also for airport transportation. Number one, we have also approached big communities where a lot of airport travel happens, and then through the Migrate apps, we ensure that there are enough amount of app downloads once we post a content in the Migrate community, and then when the app downloads happens, it leads to the first ride. The customer is invited for the first ride, and when he sees the services, he uses the service again and again. So the marketing effort has been totally been organic with the least amount of expenses done in the marketing and branding. However, at times we have also placed some screens in the basement of various key communities, which has also given us good dividends in terms of customer acquisition.
In this area, anyhow, if anybody wants to start any startup like you, what are the suggestions and guidelines you want to give to that people?
As I said, I will repeat again, it is a operations driven venture. It requires a high level of operational excellence. We founders, we come from the background. We have worked in India and Middle East, where we handled a huge amount of equipment and vehicles. We handled big operations, big manpower. So anybody who wants to venture into this business of ride hailing via the model where we are in, so it does not mean that anybody who buys a vehicle, develops an app, or onboards a driver would be able to manage the business effectively. You need to have a great understanding of the operations of the business and how to manage the operations. To be very efficient in execution and also being able to attain operation excellence would be the key in having success in this kind of business.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
sharing
Thank you
your
very much.
experience and knowledge in this area. Thank you.
Thank you very
సో
much.
చూసాం కదండి, ఈ ట్రిక్ అనే ఈ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ వెహికల్స్ తో వీళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఈ వెంచర్ ని స్టార్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. కంప్లీట్ గా ఈ ఎపిసోడ్ చూసిన తర్వాత దీని గురించి మీరు కామెంట్ సెక్షన్ లో కామెంట్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
Thank you very much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.